Hi Poopsies, it's me, Tony Bomboni, ASMR, and welcome back to your Pick a Card reading. So before this begins, if you would like to book your own personal reading from me, you can go on tonybomboni.com. The link will be in the description box for you below. Book yourself a 15-minute, 30-minute, or hour-long tarot reading of your choice. Shout out to Hunter. Thank you, Hunter, for booking a 30 minutes or longer. If you book a 30-minute or longer, I will shout out your first name in the beginning introduction of a video. So also, if you enjoy these readings, I know you guys love Pick a Card. You guys seem to watch these more than most other videos. Make sure you hit that subscribe, okay, so I can go ahead and do more. So this is going to be kind of a long one. Sorry about that noise. That's my dog. He likes to join me when I do these readings. So, okay, so my intuition says this will be card one, okay? So we're going to do card one, which will be Green. Okay, card one, Green, and right now I'm actually doing TikTok live at the same time, so I'm going to show to my TikTok live. If you join me on TikTok at TonyBomboni3, I will sometimes do live of what I'm filming here. You get early sneak peek. Okay, card two, Merlinite. So what is drawing you in? You can pick one, two, or all three. Rosofia. What do you pick? So you can pick one, two, or all three. Green card one, Merlinite card two, and Rosofia card three. Alrighty, so give yourself some time to select intuitively what draws you in. So this will be a love reading, as the title mentions. I forgot to mention. So this is going to be on your love life. Okay? New partners, ex-partners coming back, whatever relating to love life that comes through. I'm not setting the intention for anything, just for everything in terms of love. So once you have intuitively decided, let us begin with card one, and I'll leave the timestamps in the description box and the top fold comment, the pinned comment below, for the time marks of the cards. So Green, card one. Right, so I picked 3 cards of 3 different cards. So you'll see here in a second what I'm talking about. Okay, I see a lot of you doing some work on yourselves, absolutely. Let me just adjust this here. Ooh, yeah. You've had to go through some painstaking moments, my friends. You really have. It hasn't been easy on you. Okay. Forgive me sometimes getting emotional. I with this work, it never gets easier, but you've had to do a lot alone. You've had to do a lot alone. That's what you've had to do. It hasn't been easy for you at all. A lot of this is a solo journey. And it's a bit dark. It's a bit dark, if I'm honest. It feels a little heavy here. But you're so strong. Wow. Like, you've had to face some obstacles for sure. And that's how you've overcome them. That's how you face them, is facing them. You know, you can't overcome what you haven't overcome. You've overcome what you've overcome, right? Anything in your past that you've overcome, you've moved on from, or you got over at least, even if you're not fully there with like within you to overcome the feelings, the hard feelings. You've overcome them. They're done, they're gone, they're not here right now in the present. So you have to acknowledge that's a good thing, okay? Acknowledge it. It's done. You've overcome. You've been through the hardship. You're done. You have... Like, I'm so proud of you, seriously. You're done. Yeah, you've overcome, okay? So, you will still have more to overcome, all right? I'm not going to pretend. You will still have more to overcome here. Because you want a lot. You request a lot out of life, and some of those things are not love. So honestly, this whole vibe, this whole card 1 message I'm seeing here, you guys don't really want love. It's like deep down inside, you want you. You want to work on you. You want to build your life. You don't want someone holding you back, those same past negative experiences holding you back. I think I see something on my mic. Oops. I don't know what that is. I'll have to figure it out later. That's strange. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I got distracted. So, yeah. You know you have more work to do. You know that love ain't coming through until you do that work. Okay? Yeah. Not saying it's not possible, because obviously we're channeling so many people here, but it is going to be something that takes time, and you know it. You know you don't want to just match with just anyone. You know you don't want to just swipe right and just go on a date with some random and marry them. Like, no. You put in too much work. You went this far. You dated too many people. Or a lot of you didn't in this card 1, but you know what I mean. Okay, for those who did date a lot of people, you put in too much work to just give in to anyone. To just say, okay, I'm going to be with you, you be with me. No. That's unacceptable in your world right now. You're not having that energy. No can do. No can do. Okay? This is a matter of you have to learn to be authentic to yourself, no matter what people think. Because there's always going to be people judging you. Even in, dating is hard because a lot of dates judge you, Or like if they don't right off the bat, they do further in the relationship. When you get close and comfortable with someone and they have that judgy attitude with you, like, stop farting all the time, or ew, you brush your teeth a certain weird way, or you know what I'm saying. What was I saying? You don't want just anyone. You put in too much work. What was I saying? I forgot already, but anyway. No, I need to remember because this relates to your message somehow. I don't remember. Okay, well, I'm just going to continue until it makes sense. So basically, no, you're not ready. You're not ready for more love. You really are not. You're not. You're just not ready. You're not ready. Card 1, if you picked the green crystal. You're not ready. You know why? Because you are still in the vibration of, I'm going to look outside of myself for the love or for the answer. Now I remember. So I was saying how that partner is judgy. Like, ew, you brush your teeth a certain way. Why do you drink orange juice instead of apple juice? Whatever, okay? Judgy people, right? And that hurts. Every time someone makes that little remark, it adds up. It builds inside of you. And it creates this debt. It's like, kind of like baggage, but not really. And you carry that in future relationships. Oh, now that person's going to judge me because I had a bad experience with my last 5 partners. So this is why it doesn't work out when you or with too many people, then it's like, especially if you haven't worked through all those issues, it's like you can't go anywhere. You're going to keep attracting the same type of energies. So you're better alone. For now, not forever, okay? A lot of people mistake, and I get a lot of readings like this too. Like people come to me and say, and you believe it or not, this is a very common question I get asked doing tarot readings, thousands of them. It's my most booked service. Am I going to be alone? Am I meant to be alone? Forever. Like they mean like lifelong. Am I doomed to be alone? What do you think the answer is? Is it no? Are you really doomed to be alone, or did you doom yourself? We forget sometimes we curse ourselves. We put a spell, bind, cast, and hex ourselves. Why did we say that to begin with? Why do we believe that to begin with? Okay, then we go back. Oh, because this hasn't worked out. This hasn't worked out. Okay, we acknowledge that. It's different things for different people. I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but you'd be amazed how many people ask, am I doomed to be alone? Are you? No. Okay, you know it. You know the answer is always no, okay? No one's doomed to anything, even if you cursed yourself. How do you change the vibration of that, though? To free yourself from that spell. Meaning what you said. Work. Gotta do the work. Star, Eight of Pentacles, 2. You have such a positive future. All three cards here linked to such a positive outcome. You have no idea. Like it's nothing like your past. Your past is all no. Like all three no. Your future, all three yes. Even your present, all three yes. Present is the future. What do you think's happening? A good outcome, of course. This is nothing but a good outcome. And nothing bad can happen by choosing yourself. You can only have good outcomes. But it's when you start the comparison of yourself to other people is when the issues unfold. When you start saying, they are married, they have their lovers, their spouses, their perfect life. No, honey. No one has a perfect life. Okay? And that's okay. So, be perfect for you. And then, I love myself so much. Someone vibrationally matches to that self-love. And it's a beautiful process. And you realize, I don't need them. They don't need me. You know what I said even earlier today in a reading I did this morning for someone? And it's coming through again. A relationship is basically defined not if you define it, nor if that partner of yours defines it by saying, we're now boyfriends, we're now girlfriends, whatever. We're now partners, okay? It is already a relationship if you spend time with them frequently. You have intimacy, romance. It is a loving connection. Why does one need to define that? That is already a relationship. Once someone labels something, it twists it. Again, you're spell binding yourself to that soul. So why do we feel so insecure that we need to label a relationship and say, in fear, are we partners yet? Are we? I've been there. I'm not judging. Are we? Does it mean this is it? We're together now? Does it mean that? No. As soon as you open that mouth, you let it go. You go grab some lemonade or something, okay, from the fridge. You stop yourself right then and there because you could have cursed that connection. That is when you officially put a wall up between you two by labeling you two. And that creates hell of a lot of pressure on the other person too. It really does, because what if they are not ready? And most times people are not ready. They just don't want to admit it. And the ones who do admit that they're not ready, listen to them. They mean it. If someone tells you, I'm not ready for a relationship, they're not ready. And nothing you can do will change that. Thank you, card one. So what's the message? I'm not going to force it. Whatever. I'm not going to label it. Whatever it means to you. Many watching, right? I'm not going to say, so the point of the message of card one was... No. It's what it means to you. Card two, Merlinite. Oof. Ouch. Okay, I literally felt like the sting of this card's death, and then the Three of Swords. Ooh. And all these swords here. Oh, this is I'm sorry, this is heavy. Just being honest. What have you been through? I should have grounded my feet outside for this one, because this is heavy. I'm going to go do that after this reading, actually. This is going to take a lot of energy. This is energy work, y'all. Like, you don't even know. I be taking on those energies like they're my own. Someone actually says, I fully understand what you're saying, but I feel like it'll be different if a year goes by. I have a friend who a guy won't commit to her, but it's been 3 years even though they do everything. Thank you for sharing your story. You guys feel free to share. I might read a comment or two, even though I don't want to get distracted because I'm filming YouTube at the same time. So, hey, you guys, you're connecting with someone who's connecting at this time period that this video is. It's powerful stuff. Leave a comment. Can you relate to that comment I just read in the TikTok live? Seven of Swords. So we have Eight of Swords as well. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Six of Wands. When I get a lot of wands, swords, wands, etc., that to me is, no matter how heavy this is, the energy is like, I feel it. It's like, oh, this like, this dense like block, like a brick density. I can't explain it. Maybe an orb, but it's like weighing you down. It's like right over the cards, and I can't lift it out of you. It's like, it's a density. It's a block, really. That's the best way I can describe it. But the Swords and Wands tells me you're going to get out of that fast, swiftly, with speed, with resilience, okay? You're not going to stay there. But that's only the first step. Then what? Once you remove that block, then what do you do? What do you choose to do with that new energy that you're receiving? Right? When we clear a blockage, something holding us back from our path, our destiny, right? What do you do then? What's the next step forward? Well, yeah, I said it. You have to move forward. You have to go forward. You have no choice but to go forward. You know it. So, is this a situation where you're with a lover that is treating you poorly? Because for some of you, I see that. You're currently with someone. Card 2 is giving I'm currently with someone vibes. It's not giving like card 1 where you're alone and no. No. You know what's funny? Every time I pick the Merlinite stone, if I put it in like a reading or something, guess what I have? Magic, the magician. Who's Merlin? The magician. I get the magician card with Merlinite. So I'm kind of working backwards here, but hear me out. Just like the magician would find a way out through any situation. Think Harry Potter, right? If Lord Voldemort shows up in front of you and you're dating Lord Voldemort, we've all been there. You're dating that wildebeest. You wave that magic wand and make it happen, because sometimes they're your only option at the time. Sometimes there is no way out. You're already married with 2 kids, and you have 5-10 years on your plate. Make it work. Some of you are stuck. I'm serious. Like, some of you, you're stuck. You know there's no way out. Maybe they know some secrets about you, and if you separate, they take everything. They tell everyone. They do you dirty, and there's no way out. And you're thinking probably, I have this nice big house and children. My reputation will be ruined. What's the point? I might as well stay with this man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do with what you got. So how do you clear that block within you? Where you stop looking at them like they're Lord Voldemort. It can be done. Everyone deserves love. Even your worst enemy, your worst nightmare, think of like that stalker or just someone threatening you all the time. They all have just a little ounce of love in them, a little spark, a little light that they just forgot about. So how can you find that in yourself so you can make them realize that light within them? You know, if they judging you all the time, how can you say, you know what? You know that's not true. And you can find that light within you and even compliment them. Even say, you know what? They may think this way about me, but I think opposite. Maybe you're dating a narcissist. That's very hard. That's very hard. There is no way out with those people. Never. Okay? Where is the narcissist in you then? Yeah, I said it. We all have it within us. Where are your flaws then? We're quick to point out someone else. How about you, honey? It's there. Just like that spark of light is there, that darkness is there too. Did some of you join a relationship only because your darkness matched, but not your light? We found the source, didn't we? Anyway. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Okay, I already mentioned the Three of Swords, actually. You're thinking of others now, so a lot of you do have kids. I keep saying 2, so like maybe 2 kids on average, okay, whoever's watching. You're thinking about the children. Of course, that's all that matters to you. You could care less, some of you, about that partner. You're doing everything for those children. You're thinking about their future. You're like, as soon as they get old enough or whatever, I don't care if they ruin me. I don't care if what they try to do, stalk me, harass me. I'll get out. It's just about the kids. And this is reminding me of my last pick a card. It's like, the kids, it's all about the children. Really, it all comes down to that, because in a sense, they're all of our future, you know? Even the kids next door, like, I'm not family to them. I don't know them, but I know they're our future. So we have to show equal love and respect, because as if they're our own children. Because they will shape our world, whether you like it or not. So let that motivate you. Let that keep you going. Okay? Because you know that there's no other option here. Okay? Some of you, I hope not, but maybe you're having a child your option. No. Get out while you can. A child will not heal any relationship. In fact, it probably makes it worse if that's what your intent is. So don't do that. You're bringing yourself more pain. And you're going to bring that child pain. Don't do that to them. They don't deserve that. Find your harmony. So 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles is like he has the scales and then the infinite sign here, which he's like balancing the 2 Pentacles. You know, it's kind of like infinite loop. So what are you constantly doing that is attracting a certain energy? Everything's energy. It all comes back to that. What are we constantly doing every day that is bringing about the same situations that we do not like? Your partner may like that, but you're not having it. Some people feed off negativity. They love it. This is their it's like a buffet gourmet meal. Like they latch onto that. Anyway, so you can choose to walk away from that buffet and go to the salad bar. Analogy, okay? Analogy, not literally. What does the salad bar hold? Self-love, light, your family, your children, peace, whatever. We can choose to walk away from these things. Even if it means, honey, I'm going to go take my car to the park 10 minutes a day just to have peace, you know? What was it like to be before I had this partner? Even if you're happy with your partner, okay? Because I know some of you watching will be like, what? You're bashing my partner. But it's not perfect. Did I not say that in card 1? No partner is perfect. So on those days where they show their imperfection to you, whatever you label or dislike as imperfect, because to them it could be perfect again. Just because they're imperfect doesn't mean that they're not perfect. Some people are so imperfect, but their imperfection sees themselves as perfect. That's the narcissist energy. They think they're so perfect, and others don't see it like that, you know? And then there's the opposite. They are just so perfect. You know those people, you're like, oh my God, like these people are like just so perfect. But they have so many flaws within, they hate themselves. And it's so sad, but it's true. So, death card. Some things just have to retire. Some things just have to end. Honestly, like, if that partner doesn't even let you go to that salad bar of light and love, who cares if they try to ruin you, destroy you? I'd rather be on the damn corner of the street than have someone tell me what I can and can't do. Is that what you choose? Or do you want to live in your glass castle and pretend everything's okay? I'm just saying. Okay. So, I have to sting you at least once in a video. Like, really. Otherwise, you can't grow. If you don't have someone in your face telling you how it is, how are you going to grow? How? Some of you are having some thoughts like, I don't want to be on this planet anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do... Remember the magician, okay? It's going to get better. But when you realize you're inner magician, you hold power and responsibility, and it doesn't get any easier. It really doesn't. You think like, oh, it's going to solve all my issues. No. You're going to have more responsibilities and tasks. I'm going to say this, and this is going to sound deep. Some of you may not get it. That's okay. I don't even think I understand what's coming through. What goes on in the spiritual realm is more hard. Like it's harder to deal with than in the physical. The physical is easy because this crap is all temporary. It's not going to be here. What goes on in the spiritual is the hard stuff. Because when you are in this crap, whatever you're dealing with, it's hard to be spiritual, is it not? There's people who have such easy lives, everything handed to them, spoon-fed to them, and they still can't be spiritual. It doesn't define them as a person. One, it's their journey, but two, this is why being spiritual is hard. Because we're so caught in this physical, we're obsessed with how our partner is, what they're doing behind our back, who should be, always someone else, something else, rather than you. There's a book out there, like something like We're All Narcissists or something like that. I believe it. We really are all. And we should all be ashamed of ourselves. I do believe it. I do believe it. This is where the spiritual teachings say that this is why God is going to judge us. I believe it. In a sense, sometimes we deserve to be judged because we have light and we have darkness. Do we not? Nobody wins. Nobody. Nobody. Because everybody wins. Everybody wins. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't. It's okay. Again, what does this mean to you? In terms of your love life, thank you so much, Merlinite. Ooh, that was heavy. Whew, I was not prepared for that. Okay. Okay, I'll just put this here. Card 3, Rose Sophia. So if you picked card 3, is it zooming in? I should have put my I do have glasses. I have contacts, but I don't know why I'm keep squinting. If you picked card 3, the Rose Sophia, thank you for everyone still sticking on board and watching this tarot reading. What does card 3 mean? Oh boy, please. Please make it an easy reading, please. This is heavy. I can't. This is too heavy. Spirit's really been testing me to grow lately. Like, the growth has been real lately, but it's hard. It's so hard. Because you hear things they're telling you too, and it's like, crap. Like, I know this is the message for me too, but it's like, it's so hard to hear. It's that feeling like where you just want to swallow your tongue and never speak again. Because you know they're right, but you don't want to admit that you're wrong. Yeah. Okay. It's crazy that I'm doing love reading, but these have little to nothing to do with love. Why don't I just start showing all the cards and then I'll speak? So here we go. Let's get through all the cards first. That's the Knight of Wands. The Hanged Man. Okay. The Two of Wands. Back with the Two of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Ten of Wands. Jeez, all these wands. Who's the fire sign? Two of Swords. Doesn't always mean fire sign, but I'm just saying. Eight of Cups. King of Wands. Wands again. Temperance of Wands. No, I'm joking. It's just Temperance. Oh my god. Well, let's see. I didn't even think of this. Rosafia is actually the stone of love. Is it not? It's like Sophia, channeling the love of Sophia, the highest vibrational form of love, which I have a hard time connecting to. I never understood love. Like, it's just... Do you ever feel like that? Like, love just doesn't make sense sometimes. But anyway. Maybe I'm not there yet spiritually. But yeah, I gotta say... You're trying to expand into something new here or greater, but it's like something's holding you back because you know there's more than what meets the eye. A lot of you are not even thinking about love. You're too busy thinking of other things right now. And this is why you cannot meet said person. Your mind's elsewhere. Your life will go where your mind really goes. That's it. Just, if you're thinking about I'm trying to make this into like a more uplifting reading because I've said already so much that let's put it this way. If you feel like your life is beautiful, it will be. How about that? No matter your circumstance. Some people look at pain as beautiful. So they continue. Sorry, my camera stopped. I don't know where it stopped, but basically your life goes where your mind goes. So if you think your life is beautiful, it will be, okay? Some people think pain is beautiful, so they keep attracting pain. Sorry, I've known someone like this in my life a very long time. I'm gonna say it. They keep attracting these things because they like it. Some people just like to sit in that pain. They like to make themselves suffer. That's what they like. That's what they choose as soul. No judgment. Is this what you choose to continue going down? Or we just made you aware of what you're doing to yourself this whole entire time, and you don't need to keep doing that to yourself. No one deserves to suffer. Because again, we all have sparks of light within us. If you make the enemy aware of their light within, they won't want to make others suffer. I'm telling you right now. That's how you heal the world. But it starts from you. Some of you just refuse to see. Some of you have people around you who refuse to see. And because you're around those energies, you become like them. And it's taking work to get out of that. Some of you just flat out, I'd rather live alone and pay $3,000 a month rent than have to deal with this and share a room. And sometimes it's worth it to be out on your own. You're around better energy. meaning yourself. Careful what roommates you pick. Careful. I said this the other day too. With family, it's okay. Family's blood, they're your energy, basically. Okay? To an extent. Yeah, some family members can be, I get it. Okay, hear me out. Better family than with a stranger. A stranger that's not of your blood, they give you that new energy and it's toxic. You're better off moving back with family or being by yourself. Like, honestly, careful what roommate you pick if they're not blood. Careful, okay? That will mess you up. Anyway, I'm surprised you guys still listen to these readings because they're so heavy. Like, I wouldn't listen to this. No, I would, because I like to grow. But anyway, I would never do something that I wouldn't watch myself. But anyway, I'm just surprised because these are heavy. These are not relaxing, even though it's a relaxation, technically, video. Not relaxing subjects. So, this is where I emphasize some of you need to sit still. Because some of you are always moving, always on the move, constantly. Always hoping that change happens, always trying to make change happen when it doesn't. Some of you may be living with your family and you're like considering, you know what, I want to have this whole new life. And then when I have this whole new life, I'm out on my own. And then I'm probably going to just meet this person. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that. I'm still 20, 21, 22-year-old, 19-year-old energy. That a lot of you know what that's like. It's like big hopes, big dreams. You still haven't gotten hurt. You didn't let this world hurt you yet. Make you a little numb yet. To realize that, no, it's not that easy to just, oh, thank you, someone. I think there's some bookings coming through. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, you haven't let this world hurt you yet. Does that make sense? That's maturity. You get mature when you realize it's not that easy and simple as I'm going to move out, make this happen. Yeah, no, there's going to be things testing you and making you realize, hey, you would probably have some karma from your past that you need to work through. Meaning, you met that toxic partner because you had to pay them back for something you used to do to someone else, even in a past life. Oh, yes. Consider it a good thing. Consider it that beautiful. So this is where it's acceptable to receive pain as beauty, is because that pain was you paying off the debt, equal to, imagine you just paid off that $10,000 credit card debt. How good that felt, right? That school student loan, right? Paying off that house, whatever. That's the equivalent, you paying that debt. It's already done. You went through the pain. And maturity shows you and tells you, I did it. I just paid it off. I don't have to. My hands are clean. Sin-free. I'm good. I paid it off. I paid it off. Does that make sense? So a lot of you paying off that karmic debt now. Part of me just wants to be done with this reading. Honestly, just like, let's just be done. This is a lot. Spirit gave me like a lot of homework today, okay? That's not okay, Spirit. Okay. No. Tone it down. But I know the message has to come through. Okay, I'm just going to say it. You have a lot of work to do. Okay? You have a lot of work to do. You have a lot on your plate. You're carrying a lot. And guess what you should do when you carry a lot? Let go. Let go of that load. See and feel how great, how amazing you feel after. Once you do that, you're going to realize you don't need to carry all that. You don't. You don't. Stop carrying it where you go. Stop it. Knock it off. Do you really love yourself if you do that? We cannot love ourselves. If you're forcing yourself, imagine someone just dragging all that weight everywhere they go, all the time. You're not giving yourself room to even grow, to love, to not. You're going to be too worn out to even do anything. So step back, stop, change who you are, how you operate. Yes, there's a lot of shame here. I didn't want to say it, but anyway, there's a lot of shame. Like putting your head down in shame, 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 shame. You're ashamed. A lot of you are so ashamed of what you used to do, that karmic debt that you have to pay, that you just paid. Again, it's done. You're good, honey. You paid it off. Stop being ashamed of what you did. You paid it back. Yes, it sucked. Yes, it sucked. Yes, it sucked. But you're done. You're only going to go back by continuing to sit in this shame. Oh, I'm still so ashamed of what I did. Stop. We've all done bad things. Let's not lie. Multiple times. So stop it. Okay? There's no point in, just stop, It's not that hard. Just let it go. See? Oh, that felt light, right? Oh, wow. I just let that go and like magically. Sometimes, as stupid as it sounds, you just need to tell someone, stop. And we snap out of it. It's like we snap out of that programming, that hypnosis. Just stop it. Was that hard? Was that really that hard, honestly? No. You don't need to feel that. It's a choice to feel certain things. Because once you let go, it's done. You're not going to look on the ground and say, oh my God, I let go of all that. No, you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel so good. Realizing I'm done. If you paid off the car, you're not going to look at the banker and say, do I still have to give you an extra car note payment? They're going to be like, what's wrong with you? No, you're done. You paid it off. You let it go. So why burden yourself by thinking you have to pay more debt than you already did? You paid the interest. You paid the principal. You paid the down payment. You paid those car repairs. It's done. It's done. I'm not talking about a car or a payment here. This is metaphor, obviously. I'm telling you, a lot of times guilt, you may not like what I say, but I'm going to be honest with you. Guilt was taught to us. Not something you should feel. No. I don't believe it one bit. Anyway, that's another story. Thank you so much for listening to your pick a card readings. Rose Sophia, Merlinite, Amethyst. Do they make good sound when you rub them together? Oh wow, and we're at 10,000 likes on live. Thank you. Alrighty. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. And again, TonyBomboni.com to book your own services from me, like tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed the messages today. God bless, love, and light. Oh, and shout out to Grace. Thank you, Grace. I saw Grace, maybe another person booked too. I just didn't catch an eye to it yet, but we're booking a 30-minute reading or session with me. So if you'd like to book your own 30-minute or longer, I'll shout your name out in the beginning of the video. Thank you so much. God bless, love, and light to you all. And I will see you, yes, you, in the next video. Bye-bye.